Okay, so the first way that I'm going to show you is solving a system of equations by using substitution. So if you look back at the other notes, if we want to use substitution, we have to have one variable by itself. And what that means is it needs to be by itself on the equal sign. So if you look at this one's going to be a little bit tough to get this x by itself or this y by itself, because we're going to have to get rid of the 3 and the 2y to get the x by itself. But if you look at our other one, these are almost alone. So I'm going to take this equation, bring it over here, and do some work on it. So I want to solve for one of these variables. So it doesn't matter which one you pick. I'm just going to solve for the x. So I have x plus y equals 8. If I want to get the x by itself on one side of the equal sign, I have to minus a y, So I get x equals, these are not like terms, so 8 minus y. So this and this are exactly equal. All I did was rearrange it to where I have one variable by itself. So I'm going to replace this with my new equation. So now I can start substitution. And so by substitution, all that means is I'm going to substitute one thing in for another. So if I know that x equals 8 minus y, then whenever I take the equation that I didn't use, anytime I see an x in my equation, I can replace it by what x is equal to. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, I only have one variable to solve for, so this should be easy. So I'm going to solve for y. So I'm going to distribute my 3. So 3 times 8 is 24, minus 3 times y is 3y. Bring down the 2y. So I have some like terms I need to add. So a negative 3 and a positive 2 is negative 1, but we don't have to write the 1. I have to get the y alone, so I have to minus the 24, minus the 24. And I have negative y equals negative 5. But I'm not done yet. I have to get rid of this negative 1, so I divide by negative 1, divide by negative 1, and I have y equals 5. So I have one of my answers. I have my y, but I still need my x. So now, in order to solve for x, since I know what y equals, I can choose either of these equations over here. You always want to choose the easier one unless you're just bored and you want to do the harder one. So I'm going to choose this guy. So I'm going to write him down here. And now I'm going to substitute one more time. If I know that y equals 5, then wherever I see a y, I'm going to plug in my 5. So I have x equals 8 minus 5. So now I know that x equals 3. So my solution to this system of equations is my x is 3, my y is 5. And you always write your answer as a coordinate, because as you remember, it's where both of your lines are crossing in a coordinate plane, which means it's going to be a coordinate. So where they cross, it's at the point 3, 5. That is where these are even.